Wow, I'm so excited today. I was able to create a Amapiano using my own voice, my tongue, my sound. Creativity is something that gives you joy when you discover that the output sounds so good. You know, once something comes in you, try it out and you may end up getting something good, just like the way I got something good and I want to share with you guys. Most of the loops, most of the samples you see me use on my beat are natural in the sense that I can use anything that is close to me to create a loop. I can use even a sound from my hand, table sound, spoon sound, cup sound, you know, try to create something. So you must have to depend, you don't have to depend on the samples that you have right stock in your system. So right here, let me just play what I created. It's quite funny actually, but let's just listen. Oh my god, I know at this junction you guys will be like, what is this guy trying to do? What exactly is this guy trying to create? Is he crazy or naughty? So is this a beat? Listen, there are some parts of the countries that don't joke with this type of sound. You know, when it comes to South Africa and other parts of Africa, even sometimes some part of the world do enjoy this movement. This is just my own Amapiano sample that I was able to create using my mouth and other surrounding instruments. So I'll be soloing from one to the other, then I'll be telling you what I did there. So let's solo the first one so you guys will listen. So listen. Ginja kidja inja inja ginja kidja inja inja ginja kidja inja inja ginja kidja inja inja ginja kidja ginja inja ginja kidja kidja inja. I know most of people will be like, you're not the one that did it, but I just did it right here now. So if you still want to hear it back, I can still play back, then you can hear it. So there. Remember, there's nothing like EQ, compressor, effect on it. I just want to show you guys the raw nature on how it was. Then I advance to the next one to make it a banger. So after that, I added this particular tune. Listen. I had a very clear environment, and I wasn't having any noise at the background, and the recording was quite clear. Okay, and the next was this. Oh, I'm just laughing at myself. This video is kind of funny, at times you have to do something like this, to I don't know what to say. Okay, this sound just sounds like as if it's my kick, so I will be titling it my kick. I don't know what to title the other ones, but at least I know the sound of it. So I was trying to see if I can get a kick inside this tray. So let's think with the kick for the tray. So this is for the tray. Then the other one was something like this. You see, just to keep it engaged. So the next one was this. Okay, this just I try to play a soft bass with my voice, just like a soft bass. So the next was this. Oh my god. So that's the next. The other one I did was, see what I used. I have to show you guys. This is just something that was around me the time I was making it. So I was able to so I used this to create that particular sound that you had right now. So look at this. Still, I use this to create this. This is what I used. This is kind of 18, as you can see. So this is what I used to create that sound. Then I used okay, I know you guys will be wondering, like, what kind of sample is this? Like, what kind of sound is this? It's not just what kind of sound or what kind of sample. I was able to create this from this. This is a book. This is a book. You see, it's a book. This is kind of a jotter, as you can see. So I was able to create it from this spot. As you can see, this spot with my pen. That I was doing like this. So funny. So I was able to create it using that sound. So it sounds this way. So let's just play the whole of the sound, that you guys will hear how it sounds in total. You see, music is just an arrangement. When you are able to arrange two sounds together, or three sounds together, or three or more sounds together, then you are already doing music. It does not matter what the next person is telling you. Once you are comfortable in what you are creating, once you are okay with what you are creating, keep on creating. That time they might not understand what you are doing, but believe me, once you are done, they will understand and they will come to appreciate your creativity. After that, then I'll be doing some stops on these vocals one after the other, so for us to have a very balanced mixed beat. So let's sing the first one. I see this as the builder of the beat. Why I say the builder is because this is the first stops that motivated me into even doing all of that you had. I'll be treating like an FX that will not be just be an FLs, but will still sound like a sample lead. Yes, if I should use that word. The next thing I'll be doing is an equalization on my EQ, is by using my fab filter to equalize this. So at this junction, I will not be cutting this low to some, as in I don't want to cut this low all the way too much. I don't want to cut it all the way too long. I just want to still maintain that bass. I like that bass. So around that kind 45 is okay for me. Then I will make it like about 30. Let me just make the frequency 30. Sorry, 30. X. So why I did it is my kick or whatever bass stuff will still come to that end, but I still enjoy that bass nature I was hearing on the vocals. Then the next I'll look at is to see my low. I need to see if I can boost up this low. So I'll be boosting it like about 10, then 2.5. I have already trained you guys on how you can use this Far Filter Pro to equalize your vocal in case you missed or you needed to know how I was able to do that. Then make sure that you go watch that video. Is very important. So at this frequency, I think I'll be locating the spot that needed to be boosted. So I like this spot. This spot is okay. So I'm boosting this spot. Then the high frequency, I'm not too comfortable at the high frequency. I need to turn it a little bit low. So let's reduce some point on this frequency. 2.5 reduction. Then the low shelf, I have to do a high cut on this low shelf, then do like about 72 cuts. So I'm cutting off the high end to about 15, or about 14, yes. So let's turn it off and on it. Now let's on it at some point. You see now, so at this point, you see that we have already cut and boosted some part of this EQ region. So the next thing that will be coming to our mind is our compressor. So we'll be using our Maero Vox. I'd already trained you on how to use this particular compressor. So in case you needed to go watch it and learn more about it, then fine. So let's just compress. Why I needed to use this compressor is to make sure that the volume comes more and the vocals are always are okay. So that is for the compressor. The next thing I'll be doing on this is I'll be using my vocal rider. I'll be using some preset right here to see the one that is going to match this particular settings. At times the preset do works, at times, so let's just play and look at those presets. Okay, I think to put it on auto VCA is okay. Then after that, then I'll be assigning my reverb. I've already trained you guys on this reverb, so let's just play and increase this reverb to see the amount we'll be needing on this particular one. that is for that reverb. So the next one is this. So you still have the same nature with the first one. So all I'll be doing is copy and paste to the channel of the second one, just the way I did it there. So let me play the both. So the only difference on this second one is that you'll be adding a delay, a double delay. It will gum the first one. See, the double delay has already gummed any space that's going to be lacking in the first one. So listen. So as for the kick, let's work on the kick, the voice kick. You know, this is just my voice, you know, that I used to make this kick. So we'll be cutting off our high frequency and boosting some part on this to see how it's gonna sound. So let's still use our far filter. I like this far filter so well. So let's play. Because it is a voice, it's not just a ready-made sample. You see that the peak is showing, the analysis is showing you just from here, but it's supposed to have dominated this low end here. So that is why. So what we'll be doing is we'll be cutting off this high frequency. Make sure you cut it all the way, then put it at, cut it all the way. So we'll be cutting it all the way to about, say, 450. Then this our low frequency, you have to boost this range. From this particular range, you have to boost it this particular range. So we'll be adding to 10, and we're going to increase it, and we listen. So now I have to reduce the Bantu Q. So let's just reduce the band gain, the Bantu gain, the gain. So let's reduce it to about +6 is okay. Then we're gonna be adding our compressor. We'll be using Maero compressor on this. Then let's just play. I already trained you on how to use this, so check on the video down, then you see the tutorials I made on this. So the compressor is okay. Then let's locate my bass rider, then check the preset, because I needed it to have that bass nature. So you'll be using fast peak bass from bass rider. So this is what we'll be using. Then let's just play to see how it's gonna sound. You see, it is becoming more dope and more clearer. So the next one is this. So you'll be pasting the same stuff that happens at the first one on this channel. Then you'll be adding your double delay on this. So it's gonna sound like an FX. So let's play. Then on the vocal rider, you can put a soft vocal rider. Then on this one, you're gonna spread it because the stereo imager, you're gonna use stereo imager to spread this particular one so that it can tend to circulate on the both stereos. So let's. So let's just play and see how it sounds. You see automatically that the sound is coming out and is becoming more clearer and more enhanced. So after that, the next is gonna be the one I said is a bass. So I'll be collecting the figure, I'll be collecting the parameters I used on my kick to my bass because the both work similar somehow. So let's see and see. But this one I will not be using my fat pick, so I'll be using like a more of either slow finger or slow this. So I'll be using slow finger. Then let's just put only the kick and the bass to see how it sounds. So if you look closely, you see that the kick is already overshadowing. You see that the kick is already overshadowing the bass. You understand? So what we'll be doing right here is you do a side chain. So what we'll be doing is you do a side chain. So the sidechain has already been engaged. So let's just play the ones we have done to see how it sounds. So you see, you can hear the bass and you can hear the kick. So after that, you'll be playing the next sound. So you'll be using the FX, the one used on the FX. Let's just still paste it and see how it sounds. So listen and see how it sounds. You see, so I like that output. Then the next is gonna be this. So this is gonna sound, I took this sound to be my snare. So let's just do some EQ settings there. Automatically my snare, I don't need my low, so I have to make sure I cut off this low. Now let's seek for this frequency that we need to remove. Then we'll be adding our compressor on it. Then we'll be adding our reverb because I need it to stand out. But reverb will not be too much, so let's say -4. Sorry, I didn't need to put this. So let's say -4 on that reverb. Then we'll be adding. So the next we'll be adding will be our FET compressor. Then we'll be using our snare ringing. This is a very good compressor. So let's turn it off and turn it on. You see the difference. Then after that, you add our stereo imager. But you won't be spreading it that too loud because we still need it to add the center. So that is for this. Then the next. So both of them have the same sound properties. So you'll be copying and we'll be pasting. But at this one, we'll be adding our double delay because it comes and goes. It's not that constant. You see another feel that it was able to give to it when I added that double delay. Let me remove the double delay and you see the natural sound. Now when I add the double delay, you see a different nature of movement. Then that is it. So when you add both of them, the snare and this one, let's see how it sounds. Very powerful. So after that, let's play the next one. I love this. Why I love this is because it still had the same property with the one I just did now, so you still be testing it. So let's listen. I won't be putting double delay on it because the effect alone is okay for me, so I have to increase the reverb. Okay, the amount is 3.5. so let's just play the last three for us to see. Then I'll be adding the other samples gradually. So listen. So once you are done with this, you're going to export just these settings. So let's just title it Loop FX. Then we are opening our Adobe Audition CS5 so we can be able to do some parameters on it, then bring it back on Cubase again. So let's locate where we are able to save it, Loop FX, then open. So this is it. So we're going to the effect, go to amplitude and compression, do a little bit of tube modular and use a preset, light mastering and apply. Then still go to the spatial mastering, turn on my low shelf peaks and all of that, increase my presence at this spot. This is just my preset, so if you need the preset, I'll still give it to you. Just write in the comment and tell me you need the preset. So we're going to apply. So after that, you're going to reduce the amplitude to about -3. You're going to be exporting as wave, so you have the actual sound. Then once you are done, then you're going to be muting all this, then create your stereo channel. So I will not be needing this, so this is my stereo channel. Then I title it my loops. I'll be importing it right into this. So this is it. I've already imported it right here. So all the sounds are already here. So you're going to reduce it to about -2 or -3. So let's say -3. This is how you can create your own loop for your Amapiano. Then you can now decide to start playing. You can decide playing. So with this, I know you have learned a lot about how you can create your Amapiano with your voice and create your loop and all of that. So if this channel or this video has been helpful, please tap the like button, share this video to your family, to your friends, and in case you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing at the subscription button down below. Click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once I upload a new brand video, because I do upload every Mondays and every Friday. So make sure that you remain the part of the community. Help this family, help this channel stay blessed and still focused, stay determined. I still remain your humble producer, Jacobit Jackson. Peace.